that an issue, but how to stay at the top is where it becomes a problem. I didn't know the former Peter of the course. Look through so to me and what to stay there. Now Liverpool has spent £295.5 million. Next one here Chelsea £218 million. Man City 128 million pounds. Arsenal 123. Spurs 110. Sunderland 107.
There's a man Ukrainian.
Ahana me see me betre Newton asem no. Ahana me betre Newton asem. You see, the reason why the Spanish La Liga and the Premier League no moko player ho e boni different here the way. Share Newton 1 2 3 4 5 6. One of that's here in Sunderland beboa of the championship in the buy. Now because of TV right, any sponsorships say what the Premier League in these clubs generate a lot of money. So to the outside world no, omu Premier League for so omu yesika for sky day. Etitare omu nti uba omu player price of because Barca no ba ho no kra player no to no kra registration ho kra ya den. What I say? Now football is involved. First, say me dey be am catch say every single football fan is a hypocrite. Every single football fan, including me.
The team to there.
Yeah. And then the team there, including me na me dikai. Every football fan in this world is a hypocrite. But we are hypocrite. Now what you saying is that football is evolving. And adibi one ma obi here 2 seasons ago no ebe take the next 2 seasons and what do say level fancy. I saw work class 1 obi classes. We are there classes no you know who say they abedru obi. So definitely you will get there. So don't criticize who is in class 6. It in terms of spending Chelsea money City nobody did when they knew about buying to get success in the league, you know, and a City so were smart. Obiabaka say City in town. Let nobody lie to you is a City in town. City Timiton Academy graduate for about 30 million euros. Omoton Trafford my Burnley say 25 million pounds. Not Trafford now one go from Manchester City. And as our academy players, no Tom a pure profit. Once Chelsea for another catch pure profit. It is why academy player with Chelsea and now shall say ball punanu ye because a bit man for a con CCA. Chelsea at 60 war Messi Mount home. Gallagher Moji saying share the amount of money you guys are taking. What I say? So football not there. It gets to a point in time. Also Liverpool at home Kwanzaa pure profit.
That's almost on 40 and
40 pure profit.
40.
It don't make me spend. Liverpool can spend. Have you a lot money now? How much me who 30? Wait 20. On be spending. Liverpool spend. Just understand. Say, maybe a chairman, maybe as a fan, who trouble other class now, and then they are football in economy. And you may pay no. Nan your messy son. No. That's what Tombi.
Mate.
Rashford is saying the honor or con the kit to be na fancy. Rashford Barcelona now all corner. Mendomeno.
Manusi. Now Rashford one Manchester last season.
Manusi. Oh, whatever.
Sibo. Oh, utusu adawe tusu chapo nya sada na pafinsi wo.
Parce que tu veux la fancy. Marcus Rashford say odi on Rafinha eto on the scale of career, quality and talent, potential. I don't think Rafinha is someone or bro Marcus Rashford so. But sisi amena wo kasa no, eba former Rafinha was so eche Rashford. So odi omienu tun seniani no mu ye training na boam obi apeke ne former. I don't think Rafinha will push more ahead than Rashford. Obi on Rashford training bia no, you can ask players, even Pogba. You ask them about Rashford and they will tell you about the kind of talent. By football, any potential and talent.
Since no problem, the boss Pogba say, "My mum na
hard work."
Say
Hansi Flick to me getting Rashford to the level of Rafinha. Fancy, who your opponent are 2 and 3 be brutal.
Or your coaching so bit
because Yamaha Rashford. These are players almost through 1v1. So Rafinha cried the 1v1 they were drifting them no but we know. Don't be any day no. 10 times a honor the for one place now.
Oh, Mate, Liverpool for now. Jackson say more pay he sack 450 in 130. Jackson say value 100. More ever.
Say
what say?
What did you value Jackson 100?
I said Jackson the more under 21 no cry and fan on to bibia. A new account about Real Madrid any omu issues kakra wa I feel say they need a very solid defensive midfielder. Makase, Madrid a team be once players be become all of a sudden in the minds of people, you who almost are world class. But this current Real Madrid setup now, I feel that they have some level of average players, especially in that defensive role now or canon. That is Chomani and then Camavinga. These are players for players I witnessed over the years in that role, especially for Real Madrid. Among players they should be playing for Madrid at that level. So and who are here now? New try to, as from the technical point, where to put Vinicius. What I say about Manako, you be more defensive and now be box. Is it fancy? One thing I've learned from coaches in say players be or her, you don't need to add a lot of responsibilities to them. They are your more trump card, and that's what you need to hammer on and get it from them. Any other thing I hope so they come game no pay. You tend to lose the quality of the bema at the other end. Into your players be defensively, is very solid. Are hard tacklers. But you born we are decision making what to do with the ball. Into almost an close proximity with more the creative eye into Ojia win the career a distributive ball. They are players with that profile. Now, Real Madrid attackers in a wahona. Now, they are show more power over years now. To say that as a coach, you are adding defensive duties to your game, no, you will be very unfair to them. Until you have to craft your game around Omo profile. No? That is why the other time I was saying, say Madrid at this point they need mechanical midfielders, ball retrievers. They will serve players whenever they lose possession, they are there to get the ball for them. Now Madrid consider Rodri at a report number. Rodri are very good at Manchester City. The base of the game, the baby highlights na back the Ballon d'Or trophy no. Manchester City. He is coming off a long injury with ACL. And so when you have player in Real Madrid, the quality before the injury, no doubt about it. But for a player who suffer that injury, now in a club, they desperately need somebody in that role. No? I do not think so of it the prover. Would he gamble on moving to Real Madrid at this point? Because was solidifying the place Manchester City. A hono aje Ballon d'Or. No? He is 29. Obeko to be under the intense scrutiny here and there every weekend at Real Madrid. Madrid, yenye favors were no even CR7. And it me avoided the sharp knife of their support and their media. Inti Rodri may have won the Ballon d'Or with Manchester City. Dear. But playing for Madrid is another thing altogether. Not even the Saint Casillas was spared. So, Spaniard. At this point, Madrid ain't here be. But I think the right profile of player here paano. It's too many me who too pe. That is Alexis McAllister and then Enzo Fernandez. But these players will not come cheap. And now Madrid's strategy of signing players and they say you're trying so a player or top performing win will game no more. You're trying to run it down or contract and we come for you. So you see, the other time I was telling you about the new way of Madrid signing players. First, now you the big money. Near from Galacticos. So Galacticos and the Saudi for now match up. A lot of clubs are matching up. So they will go with their name. That is what they are using now. And Chelsea are finding an antidote to that plan now Real Madrid using. That is signing players for a long-term contract. Into a foul now
7 years.
Who were 22 years, or 8 years. By then who were 30. Madrid will not be interested. That is the smart way. Chelsea is finding to nullify a dear Real Madrid at the ban. So what I say. So
yes.
Yes.
Until 2031.
Yes. First, the other time,
so
I was
only option dance no bit to asking price no.
Yeah.
Dance all be train work for free.
Yeah.
On the money Ibrahim Konate. Okay, say midi can be a crown man for so na oboana then. On that feel Konate the number be a drew.
Yes. So, yeah, me catch you say the new way Madrid they call for players and the fact that they will discuss 2 years ahead with the player. No, run down your contract, come for this money. Now the boys in the business of football and so on with their Madrid here, because the name Real Madrid now a huge pool for players. That attraction is always there whenever it's Real Madrid. So company or quoting the salary, so you prefer going to Real Madrid because that team will be or admire. So a crime bear so near fast stop is idea. Yanko a long contract period. It is so far Pedro was 23, but 8-year contract. Over 31. Madrid baby on that out. At that point, you will peak level. You in your early 30s, we can still sign you on to a 2 or 3 year contract. So Chelsea at the end of no year last season amount for Tiasiano. Something almost sense from Real Madrid. So we pay Enzo Fernandez, who is a right fit, Caicedo for that role. No? Madrid situation no move. So players you know me here, McAllister, Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, but you not get them. They won't come cheap. Madrid, the squad in Ekuta, so they would not want to go for a short-term fix. Look at the age range of the players on my side. So players that will grow along with them for a period of 10 years, 5 years. That is what they are looking at. Into offer Kimmich, offer Rodri. Almost fitted the Madrid the person. Now, as some Mikel Arteta can't say about Ricardo Carafioli ahead of the season. I say he's a fantastic player and a big season lies ahead of him. But one thing I was for him availability. Last season, I may say 23 games for Arsenal after the 50 million euro transfer. You see, fancy, now there are certain traits that are common about championship winning side. That is durability of players are only the key guys. Until last season, check through Chelsea ranks. The players are more board them most minutes. Ubenya Enzo Caicedo. Go to Liverpool, you will get McAllister, Soboslai, Salah, Raffenbeck. And those are the players that are going to change the fortunes of club. So, say Arsenal be challenging for trophies. They will need their best players to be durable for the better half of the season. Into Saka Koi. When was the last time I went to Salah Air Cup for a period of 1 month? Durability.
Have it and so quiet for months.
Yes. So Arsenal Honor, our history with players are key. There be a more injury situation. Alexander Hleb, Van Persie, Fabregas, no more Gilberto B. Even Carlos Vela. Omunya Abu some midfielder be like that. Arsenal know a record of players always visiting the treatment board. Jack Wilshere. So Arsenal bet me a fighter for a title. Aside the quality disparity, they will need their players to be durable. And Carafioli, the NHL said he's one player. Also, Timmy avoided that in some way in the season. 23 games, a lot of numbers. Now, Hugo Ekitike is at Liverpool. Now, Crawford can say Liverpool maybe more cancer. You see, for fandom, football fandom, there, that's what they will say. On can the L there. On one G2 more admit it.
When your quality a fan chain will be.
I was through. Sikano eso. But you don't determine the price for club now or turn. Say the business of football, I did. But Enra Messiah from bed 3 days in now or street in so no. Now, let me name so we need empathy. Man.
Now can command also. But the Eddie can Yabeka. Intimate canning obviously. There's no way I'm commanding in a victim. And I will end with my answer to Amuzupi question of the day. No, and yeah, analysis and I'll bet me the Abba. I say Abdul Kabel de Mo Kudus Abba and go forward with the Kudus, even so the Jao Pedro there. Banti, yeah, when you say a normal call. Rich, Saturday no me catch you say Barcelona nkomo na omu di no eche say Luis Diaz omu ntimi nto no me boa because for Barcelona according to Mundo to say omu Barcelona for no egitum say Luis Diaz omu ntia more than 60 bia enkoto abrantie no na abrantie no kra wanyini na me say David masa unisika osi emo eme Bayern crowd bid o dey call Liverpool for abrantie friend Luis Diaz no any the way a omo to ade na twene ye no na say wo ti ukrom wo na wo ko pro bi player enye player mpa reach all run the last year of the contract mu akan 2 seasons. You don't sit there and decide how much you think say you can pay and you think say you can call the bluff. Now, some options are available to Barcelona because Barcelona say last season, baby Rafinha boy, you know, almost like depth. And you see, baby Rafinha boy, baby Rafinha no unplayable.
In the favorite position.
Yes. Make on the left hand side of Barcelona attack no. Baby Alami Yama Ajina no. A hopan and Rafinha nya obebo. So what Barcelona want to do and they say they want to buy player obetimi striker from that side, the left side hono. So they be in any situation where Lami Yama Epra or nya available, Rafinha can easily switch to south position ho. Na omanya backup was outside ho. Selami Yaman boy a fighter. Then Rafinha can keep his position or Daniel Omo Pra or Muni number 10. Rafinha can come to. So Barcelona really have said it. Our transfer and say Omupe Obia Obetinya strike from the left hand side ho. Rich. Per the options now Banidi. It started in go no. From Nico to Luis Diaz to Rafael Leao, at a point in time, Ivan Perisic, Marcus Rashford has always been constant. But no credit say, said, oh, she share players now, Barcelona pay in that position now. Now Rashford will actually kakra. That is the honest truth. Now Rashford, a dino on that list, no. Na ewo chire
back in order no
yes
na mu jere mfili no okay no da be say the fit top ko down
no betima da be 4th or 5th.
Okay, so my number 1 obviously
Luis Diaz.
Ne Luis Diaz
According to Deco there, okay. Luis Diaz. Then Felix Tienta be yes ne skemeches no e ma Nico be that top.
Oh, okay, na Luis Diaz bass.
It has always been Nico Luis Diaz. But at a point, na Luis Diaz lady, and Nico be that top. Nico echo sign the contract. Na Luis Diaz. Yes, as I be that top. Saturday na a way cheap na Leao.
Okay.
Ivan Perisic be mu. Marcus Rashford the bio but Rashford was always ahead of Ivan Perisic. Untimi nko AC Milan sisi anguchies kafie bi so mo fa Rafael Leao no. And Luis Diaz Nico mo sense de Erika Canada. Now adie here mo wa kakra. The agreement with Manchester United. And then mo wa kakra. Agreement they say Barca air for Marcus Rashford on loan with an option, not obligation, option to buy. And Rashford makes me about this season. Yeah, baby Remy. Your boss season you know Barcelona say oh Rashford crano ne modern mon answer any ana ye know before for the neighbor. They can decide not to buy him. And he goes back to Manchester United. Rich, a whole other thing said from the interest of Manchester United, and said that you're good business, mommy. The only positive thing about Rashford go Barcelona for Manchester United and say Barcelona and a bit Brancenica. And at least for 1 season year the media, Rashford is a TBA and your Manchester United problem. That is the idea. And the only advantage of Manchester United a war over sad deal with. But Rich, our loan option to buy there, it is good for Barca. And here you say Marcus Rashford at the salary so bear almost 10%. Say the bear obe movie to Tima, your friend Barcelona. Now already he has traveled and Walande and the Pratt airports. And here you say Orlando and he went straight to Esportiva. Okoye no, a off day Emma players no, but Hansi Flick had come to the office for some new maybe about your office job, and he met Rashford. Before Rashford deal in Barcelona, Hansi Flick has spoken to him on the deal come up. Say, oh, I idea wa approve with Deco, and see Abrantia no ebetimi aba. Na wababe bo club no. Now Rich, Pogba can't say me about this particular deal. And according to Pogba, no Pogba say, "Are crazy?" But Nanya J Eddie Ama Marcus Rashford because ye J Abranche ni Jesse, and the Jesse number every in sem. Na Ojidi say. Marcus Rashford at Manchester United, LUC no. Manchester LUC great player, and Omanya lucky to lose him. Rich, I think that it is sentimental from Pogba.
Great in the you can't turn outright.
It is Okoloon. But you see, it is sentimental from Pogba because Rich, no cleaning a mini. Marcus Rashford Sika Hoji or Manchester United no. In the last 2 seasons, or more football crowd. So why should they keep him? Football environment in a performance environment.
And I branch and grow just to humble.
If you are there and you can play, Ususuma Fiho, you know they. You anti club is the best. What Nipao? You have a ball. So win to me, you move, then Obi Baba. And yes. Player to player, Pogba will want to give him solidarity. But Rich, I want to see Marcus, I just say we are Bobo, Papa Biao, Manchester United, and Chinchina Manchester United, Pamono. Guy no Shiano, she. Adia Bako Aji Rashford Rich. For me, will be the performance on loan to Villa. Especially that game against Paris Saint-Germain. I think that game no. Ekai will be as probably Abia Marcus Rashford will also be looking for a new love environment and he may be able to bounce back. My expectations for him in this show, me Barcelona ni. But the good thing is Rich, he adds to the squad. And at any point in time, you have an option in him. Say, Obetimi, I invite you in any situation of the game. Say, I'm try me before 4 with Sima friend the Barca. Number 2, Rich, in the last 3, 4, 5 months, Marcus Rashford on social media has been liking everything Barcelona, including players of Barcelona posts. What that means, and I say, Aquano, yes, he wants to move to Barca. And sometimes, Ayana our rebels are a fact. When Odono, Oba Utimi, and you are coming, now Obebo, and the man Ekuno. Rich, and yet signing beer, I'll say, you who did it. He have to say he will be doing his medicals and na Barcelona announce it. Then on Wednesday, which is Ochinechi, send a Barcelona, yes, sign a player, na ye call Walla Porta office, no, I sign and they try the pictures near the Nam Club in the museum hall, and it's our official presentation, you know, will be done on Wednesday. Na Abante na Abesi Akamami. Samia. This will be my initial last words on this move. Rich, I hope it turns up to be one of those stories of Argentina players every Manchester no matter the enemy. That is my hope.
I see. Apart from that, you know.
Yes. I just
expectations.
Yes, but me there soon you know say one day I'll be standing here.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will add Rashford to players be to say Anthony Mo, Elanga Mo, and even set at a certain level Jadon Sancho Mo, and say Argentina players free Manchester United now Omuko team for whether on loan or anywhere. Then they start to pick form again. It's me boss empire no. Edema Abantia, your friend Marcus Rashford. He has not yet met the Barcelona players, but I think Enra he posted downtime and Lami Yama everyman love emoji on social media, meaning say they are also looking forward. Say Obetimi are joining. I think say the first assignment will be Yebe to Kwayako Asia until he will join the team. Na yenini nyina etukwan ediako. And one thing I mean say Rashford was pushing the agent to do and say Rich he wanted to join early so that he will be part of preseason and get himself in the best shape at the start of the season, get more familiar with the players during preseason. Na enkoye late transfer bia sebasa enyomu options nyina we see all the time, and he is happy to join and the timing is right for Bentia your friend Marcus Rashford say obe join team your friend Barcelona. For all Barcelona fans, yeah, the empire boy Bakupe, one day we will come here and ask say Argentina players ever Manchester United na omu ehun so but omu move ko other team na omu modern bono asa ama ne hunu subiem, and the answer will be because Manchester United are a toxic club and a toxic environment for these kind of players. And see, that is what is expected. Yengina yeho animu. Rich, club a friend in Liverpool are still in a sensitive mood because they are still mourning Abanti for Diogo Jota. But within these tragic moments, you know, Rich, still now, Liverpool are exerting themselves during this period of football called a transfer period. No, meaning say Liverpool air travel Ako Asia, and with Japan Airlines, they've called these players for the trip now omu making no. Metesen go for be report say oh Liverpool trip na Abanti for Luis Diaz in him. Luis Diaz home. He is traveling with the team and he is on board with the Liverpool team no. Rich, Liverpool are currently the champions of England. Now so to maintain the success and be very very competitive our football muno. You be a transfer window, which is this summer. Liverpool has spent close to £216.5 million on a transfer window, with their biggest coming in from a branch from the Florian Vets. Now, Rich, Mebusa Meho Assembly over the weekend. How come Liverpool are able to do almost transfers in the swift manner now because say what is a Liverpool ako player bi hu a omo ko ya enche then they are done enche and a Liverpool eko Hugo Ekitike ho okay Saturday we tell me team e friend enter 5-4 any team be with Germany, your friend VSV Frankfurt, able friendly game, and they 3-2. Squad buy for Frankfurt no. Now who go Ekitike and squad no. And I go for some. So Brandon and squad no there. Then it means negotiations are going very, very well. Then the English tablet starts or more reports say, oh, conversation couldn't impair. Now reach the moment Sky Sports Germany. And number 2 say, oh, they have information say now Liverpool. Any entered Frankfurt, I agree. The way almost structured deal, no, and that the deal is done. Rich, according to Sky Germany, look at the money Liverpool are paying for Abranti FNO, Hugo Ekitike, 95 million euros. 95 million euros. Now, tell you, I know mama. And only the anya Rich enjoy Frankfurt eton Colomwani Emma Paris Saint-Germain, and according to the company, the price 90 million euros. Gabi hear the story, no? Or catch you how much Frankfurt eton Omar Mamouche and Manchester City. Look, these German clubs. Na unim de kumi kra Rich Abanti Efeno Hugo Ekitike obebo loan from Paris Saint-Germain or Frankfurt loan obo loan no wiem so Abanti ne modi mo so yani enti e beto no unis ko mo to 17.5 million 17.5 million today so all the add-ons any package in the abomu Omotono 95 to team FN Liverpool.
For any business,
that is football.
You are doing business.
That is football, Rich. So, Uko Germany, apart from Bayern Munich, Rich, only open best football models. Go to Germany. For club is Frankfurt. For club is Dortmund. Listen the way they run their model. And I say, Dortmund and Tom Gittins, Emma team for the Chelsea. Or a Manchester City Academy player. Thomas Ford England. Wow. Look at what they did with Gigi Sancho. What they did with Ousmane Dembele. You can go on with the list, sir. But Rich, at the Liverpool, HSA, they don't mind if player need a player on Mopa. They will pay and get him. And be there the prefer say Liverpool is getting Abantia your friend Hugo Ekitike and so Ababe come home. Now me we cry no. Me boss very very quickly. Rich. Yeah, you was Spain no. Akwa say de bi ayaba some money Real Madrid money account masem. But Rich, cool and coded Atletico Madrid are doing something nice. Mr. Osawonte, and just so they are not doing any business, they are really, really doing very, very good business. Let me run through you in the next 30 seconds. Rich, so Obio ye a proponent of the Spanish game, bia. Enemy by say, one of the best attacking midfielders in the Spanish La Liga. Rich, it is this guy called Alex Bayana. Osina Kai Edema Villarreal. Rich and go phone him. Atletico Madrid at all. And Alex Bayana, may I tip him say, probably ABS CC space for Barcelona. But Nanka Barcelona air co transfer market so I could pay one Mercuria midfield at Naba. Rich, I would suggest Yankofa Abanti FN Alex Bayana. But Atletico Madrid Akofano. Now I know this guy is called Johnny Cardoso. And also I am a midfielder from US. Atletico Madrid assigning. Then they've gone to Atlanta. And Omako signing on left back. Last time I catch you say they are losing almost all left backs, and they even wanted Abranti FN Andy Robertson. But almost Debbie. You have a Abranti your friend Matthew Wakagri F Atlanta no about be see akama. Then the last one Rich Thiago Almeida na me busa me ho say I didn't say choro no obeso ya Atletico Madrid an extension of the Argentine national team ana Rich Evensia
Mate, influence